What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? For today's video, it's going to be on the Manufacturer's Cup. The car I'm going to be using is the Toyota Supra on Fuji Speedway. I ended up securing a P3 on the grid with my qualifying run. Now with that being said, let's get on to the race. Before the race begins, I just wanted to give a quick update. I ended up getting a wheel stand, I think about 2 weeks ago. So no more TV tray for me. Now back to the race. We got 10 laps, no pit stops, and on racing hard tires. Also, with the Porsche Cayman being the metal car for this track. It's a very fast car, especially in the straightaways. So going into turn 1 and coming right out, we get a little bit of contact, but luckily nothing too severe happens. I do gotta stay as close as possible though to right that slipstream. On the last turn of lap 1, I get a little bump drive from the driver behind me. Besides that, nothing else much happens as I try to catch up to the 2 drivers up ahead of me. It wasn't until I got towards the end of lap 2 where I made a move on the Cayman. I didn't really have to do much. I saw that he was a little wide. I maintained my line, go on the inside, but we make a little bit of contact. Now side by side with the Porsche, it's when I realized the power difference between these two vehicles. If it wasn't for the driver in P4 giving me those bump drafts, the Porsche would have had passed me already. As I near turn 1 for lap 3, I try to play defense and stay on the inside line. But unfortunately, he still passes me on the outside line. I think it would have been just nicer to slap me. The driver that was behind me takes this opportunity to overtake me as well, placing me in P4 now. On this section here, we got 2 more other drivers who try to make a move as well. They go on the inside. I didn't check my radar, so we end up making a bit of contact coming out. I maintain my P4 for now, but I can tell it ain't gonna be easy to keep it that way. On the last turn coming up, they go for the second attempt, but this time they actually stick it. With the Porsche right next to me on this straightaway, my plan was to get right behind him as soon as the space opens up. That way I can ride his slipstream all the way to turn 1. And hopefully with the Evo slowing him down a bit, I could possibly make a move with enough momentum. And right here is when I go for the move. I try to go for the inside line. The Porsche ends up hitting the Evo, sending him off track and slowing himself down as well. Now I'm back in P4, and I gotta focus on catching up to the 3 drivers up ahead of me. Now onto lap 5. In turn 1, there's a little bit of scuffle between the Porsche and the McLaren. Hopefully it was just enough for me to ride one of these drivers' slipstreams. In lap 8, the McLaren ends up taking his spot again, overtaking the Porsche on the inside. Onto the final lap of the race. This was my last chance to find a way to get back into P3. On the section coming up, I do end up overtaking the Porsche on the inside. Now the real question would be, will I be able to finish this in 3rd? On the last turn coming up, I try to get as close as I can to the McLaren. That way I can use the slipstream on the straightaway. With the Porsche creeping up next to me, all I could do was hope that I had enough speed to bring it home. but it wasn't enough. I ended up finishing this race in P4. Alrighty, that was it for today's video, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe.